Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Dex.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to do a review for Luke Cage Episode 4, Step in Arena. Alright, so Episode 3 ended with Luke Cage at his, at the Korean restaurant. He's sitting there with Connie, and he just ends up giving Connie like a stash of money, and he goes, I want you to have this. And then all of a sudden we just see, and it's like a really touching moment, and then we just see from like far away across the street, like Cottonmouth, and he just pulls out a rocket launcher, and he just launches it, and then all of a sudden the whole building blows up, and we see Luke Cage there, like underneath the rubble, and then we see Connie, and like her leg is trapped under some rubble, and then all of a sudden we get flashbacks. And this is really the origin story in the series of how Luke Cage becomes Luke Cage.
Yeah, from Carl Lucas.
Yes, right. So we figured out his name's like Carl Lucas. We see that he doesn't have a bald head. He's got like a lot of hair, like a big beard, and I thought he looked like Kimbo Slice just a little bit, but Mike said he didn't look like him.
I mean, you just saw the nappy beard and the nappy hair and said Kimbo
I'm just
Slice.
saying, that's the Kimbo Slice look.
I don't know, it didn't look like it to me.
Okay.
But I liked it. I like this episode. I like how we got to see, his early prison life, how he met his wife, and basically how he got his powers, which was a quick origin of Luke Cage that, has never been depicted in any kind of media before. So it was a good episode.
Yeah, we kind of see like how it's how like he goes from like Lucas to Luke Cage, and we also see that the friendships that he has. I really like the guy that he had, Squabbles. I don't know why, but I mean Squabbles just seemed like a really funny guy. Did he not seem like a short, like fat Tracy Morgan?
I can see that kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like Squabbles. I just thought he was a good fit with,
Sidekick.
Yeah, like he was, with like Carl
With
Lucas and stuff like that.
With morals.
Yeah, and we also saw how he wasn't going to, like, bend, and then all of a sudden, then we get the, I guess, very corrupt police officer. We have his name here, Albert Rackman, and he's got like this underground fighting ring. And obviously, of course, he wants Carl Lucas to fight, and then we also see the relationship with like the doctor and stuff like that. But we don't exactly know why he's in jail. We don't know if he's innocent or he's not innocent, but they kind of allude to it, and we kind of assume that he's innocent because he's
a good guy.
Yeah, he's like the hero of the series. Yeah, and also most importantly, what I was excited to see was my man Shades.
Okay, a little bit more his backstory.
Yes. So, I mean, Shades is basically like a complete dirtball. I mean, he's just a career criminal. He'll do anything for money. And he basically gets his ass kicked within the first 5 minutes by Carl Lucas. And then in the end, he just beats the hell out of him. And that's from an earlier flashback in one of the earlier episodes.
Yeah.
That Luke Cage is thinking about and stuff like that.
Like that damn Shades,
Yeah, and I think that's why when he saw him, he was kind of like, in the episode, he was kind of like,
we didn't know why,
Yeah, he was kind of like, oh man. Maybe he was still thinking,
Yeah.
oh man, that dude really, really beat me up.
Now, what I really liked about this episode was the ode to the original Luke Cage outfit. When he got out of prison and he sold the clothes, and he just looked like the 70s original look for Luke Cage. I thought that was, comedic. I really liked it.
He had the metal wristbands and the metal, I guess, tiara.
Yeah.
And the yellow shirt.
Yeah.
I love the yellow shirt.
Yeah, that was really, really good. That came out of nowhere and I liked it. And I also like how, as we know, if you saw Jessica Jones, Reva, his wife, was killed by Jessica Jones in her series. So it was good to see how they met, how they fell in love, and that relationship. It kind of leads up into Jessica Jones. So I really appreciate that because I did enjoy Jessica Jones also. And I thought Mike Colter did a really good job bringing the origin story of Luke Cage to life in this episode.
Yeah, and there's two things that I liked, especially at the end, because there was you kind of see like a cliffhanger. You figure out that there's a lot more to the doctor than there was before. She's just not this innocent doctor working there. She has a story, and she has this yellow flash drive in her hand. So it kind of makes you think, okay, well, what's in that flash drive? you're assuming it's evidence because they were doing, fighting and stuff, but maybe they also alluded to that they were doing like experiments, and they were talking about one of the prisoners that nobody knew where he went. So it might be kind of interesting if that character then shows up in maybe one of the later episodes and stuff, and stuff like that. Because you definitely think that somebody from Seagate, now we know Shades has gotten out, but remember he also had a partner. His name was Comanche. I think they just mentioned it once. He could also come out and stuff like that. So I like that. You had a lot of questions and you hope that they're going to answer them. I also liked how, like in today's like racial climate, they kind of depicted it to kind of fit with what's happening today in the news and what you hear with the way prisons are run, because this is a private prison, the way the police are doing their thing or maybe not doing their thing. So it's kind of like interesting to see all of that in a comic book, adaptation.
All right, so what you gonna give it?
I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yes.
I am also going to give it a 9 out of 10 just because I like the way it set up the origin of Luke Cage, and like I said, I liked how it built up to the events in Jessica Jones.
Yes. All right, that is all the time we have for today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, and this is our review, Luke Cage episode 4. We're going to have links for 1, 2, and 3. And look for Luke Cage review episode 5. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.